I'm Larry Bones. I'm the owner of Boneyard Effects and the creator and director of Into the Black. Into the Black is a 4-part component haunted attraction event, whatever you want to call it, but it starts with a film. It starts with our 25-minute short film, which actually tells the story of basically what's going on in the haunt. So it's a group of paranormal researchers are trying to locate this legendary black house. So you're going to kind of watch their journey as they try to locate and find the black house. Shooting the film was actually pretty amazing. You know, I knew it was going to be fun, but I had no idea how much fun it was going to be. It was such a whole new world. Like I said, I've been working in the film industry for years, but to be able to kind of be the captain of the ship on this thing and to be able to kind of see this film that had been going in my head for so long, to actually see it come to life was amazing. Action!
We're going to start our shoot in Corriganville Movie Park, actually, and that's going to be on Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to be shooting up there in the day and the evening, so we can get our night shots of them actually doing the camping and all those things. At that point, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we come here into the Boneyard studio, which we will be shooting all of our interior shots of the Black House, the exterior of the Black House, as well as our college classroom scenes as well. It was scary. It was directing for the first time. I mean, like I said, I've been in film sets before, so I knew all the shots and how things need to be done. But, you know, with all the weight on my shoulders, and if it wasn't for the help of Dave Love, who was my first AD, who basically held my hand through the process, so you know, to make sure that we got everything we needed. But overall, it was incredibly rewarding. It's something I would definitely like to do again. I think I'd like to do a feature.
It was actually a lot of fun. It's a great crew. I love working on projects like this where you have a good fun crew, good chemistry.
This cast is the closest cast I've ever worked with.
I mean, I've worked on horror projects here and there, but this is completely different. This is all kind of in this little family.
So I have in the past participated in some Halloween events where I am the scarer.
I've been able to work with them before, meet them before. It was like a big reunion getting together.
I started actually casting this project during Horror Nights. The 5 leads in our film are actually all Horror Nights actors. Because there again, you know, you don't have to go through the process of like auditioning, because I see them. I see what they do day in and day out. You know, we script people from Horror Nights.
So I was standing in the back doorway and I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I had just assumed that it was either Aubrey or Nick. And I turned around to see if it was Nick or who it was, and there was nobody there. A little on the creepy side.
It started in the shop when the shop was in our garage and when we lived in Arcadia. I and anyone else who worked in there started seeing things off the corner of our eye. It's like everyone kind of knew that we had someone there. It was never anything threatening. We moved after that. We moved out here to this facility in Glendora, and it had followed us. And it started freaking new people out. It's like, and while we're shooting in here, some of our cast members are going, "Is this place haunted?" I said, "Maybe." You never know. Maybe our shadow man will come and join us into the black. When you finish the film, you're going to be walking into our haunt, the Black House, right after what happens at the end of the film. It's one thing that, you know, that ultimately from day one that I knew that was going to be important, that we, you know, that I wanted our guests to go through alone. That's where I think finding fear really happens, because I was working Horror Nights for so many years, and you see the conga lines and you see the scares coming, and you get scared and you laugh it off with your friends. But ultimately I knew that, you know, when you go through alone, you find that fear. You actually become truly scared.
I don't know if I'm actually going to go through that maze, and I can tell you I know a couple other people in this cast that are not going to be going through that maze. If I could go through this maze with my friends, that'd be totally fine. But you can't. You're gonna go through by yourself.
Sounds bad, but I'd like to emotionally scar people a little bit. I want them to cry. I want them to come out saying, that was horrible, I'll never do it again. And people who refuse to go alone through this place, unfortunately, they're going to have to go someplace else, because this is what the experience is. This is truly what the experience is. And people, who love horror, like being scared, and I aim to please. We are, about 72 days from actually moving into Pomona. You're probably 50% away through the haunt build right now. We're building all the wall panels, making all the scenic elements of a Victorian house, and dungeons and things along those lines. And we're sculpting characters right now. We're sculpting body part pieces. We're making prop set pieces. We're just pushing and pushing and pushing. We always have our calendar of deadlines and things to do, and we're getting there. So the VR element's going to be another thing that comes along with our haunt in Pomona. So we've worked with Dave Love and Ted Doherty, who are creating a VR element, which actually will take you back to 1866, when the Black House was built and the Black family were there. So you can kind of see all these horrible, nasty, demonic things that happen in there. And as well, we're going to be shooting, a documentary right there. A full-length documentary of this year-long process of creating this amazing project. So I hope you all come to Into the Black. We plan on making you cry. Welcome to part 1 of Into the Black, the movie. I hope you all enjoy it.